I don't if we're gonna extend it to Sunday, give them another hour.
But I was 7 to 6, because we don't have to work to 5.
Regular work day, 8 to 6, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday 12 to 5. There you go. And that gives them that hour you're speaking of, 7, you give them 2 hours on Saturday. And, and then we gotta specify tires and all that, that we want to sell.
Yeah, we got to specify the same as we always do.
Right.
And the prices for tires to charge. Because we have to pay a fee to have them come and get them tires.
Okay, right, I mean, that's what I say, we don't have to file out every detail tonight,
But we always accept it, but there's a charge.
I'm agreeing, as long as they all agree. Yeah, I mean, that's why I asked, do we have to make every little,
No, we just need the dates
Okay.
and hours.
well, I'll make a motion that we do the weekend of April 26th, 27th, and 28th for cleanup day.
I second that.
And that's only to the citizens of the state, that carries.
Yeah, inside the city
In
limits.
city limits of state, yes.
Yes.
Okay, we got a motion, do it 26th, 27th, and 28th. Do we have a second? David, second. All in favor? Okay.
So we all three Friday and Saturday 8 to 6, and Sunday 12 to 5.
Yes, that's my motion.
All right, next item is going to be the mayor and council pay raises.
I haven't had a chance to look at other cities, compare other cities' pay to what we're getting paid. So can we table this till next month and we get some more information? Unless anybody has anybody?
I was looking at the statute. I think that so long as you do it at least a month before qualification, I think you're fine. That's what I've got in my head. I'm pulling up the statute there, but you've got time certainly.
Make a motion, we table the raises until next month.
All right, we got a motion, and David, second. All in favor?
Okay, item number 6, Pat and Ken Bennett talk about the rezone on McCarthy Road from PUD to C1. Do you guys want to
Do we present it
go
again
over
what we did
again?
last time?
Okay. Do you guys have any questions for them from last Thursday?
Thomas,
Yes.
as they don't own the property, we can't rezone it, is that correct? All we can do is indicate that we would be agreeable.
Well, I think our application almost require the owner to authorize it. If you got, usually a person who's got contract interest in property can apply for rezoning. But the owner has to sign an affidavit or sign something indicating they agree with it.
Do we have that?
I think our application.
Do we have somebody from Athens Land Trust? Okay.
Would you like me to?
Go ahead.
Hang on up here.
So I don't have any written paperwork or anything like that, but just wanted to introduce myself. Athens Land Trust is the current owner of the parcel in question. We became the owner approximately 2 years ago when it was donated in fee to us by a charitable donor. And we had a conservation easement on it prior to that, starting in 2008. Perpetual conservation easement keeps the property protected from excessive development forever. So we are required to ensure that that property is taken care of and contributes to good water quality, good air quality, all those kinds of positive attributes that come along with that. We are in the process of selling the property, and the Bennetts approached us with interest and requested a zoning change to accommodate their future activity. Their future activity will meet the criteria that is set out in our conservation easement document. The conservation easement document does permit the activity as they presented it to us. We will not be able to close, we don't believe that the project will, the current contract will close prior to their request to have the zoning change. So it is a bit of a unique scenario where we would be forced essentially to request the zoning change to have the zoning be changed prior to their becoming the owner. So I actually am not entirely sure what the process is, if it would be a conditional closing based on the zoning being approved, or if it would be a situation where there would be a going on record as saying that you would in the future approve a zoning change. No.
What generally would happen is that the purchase and sale agreement for the property and the zoning contingency and contract. Essentially, the standard zoning contingency basically says that the contract purchaser is authorized to file for rezoning, and the property, the closing will occur 120 days after the appeal period has expired of any zoning, and there will be a date certain. So if the zoning doesn't occur, the contract terminates on its own. So there's usually a purchase and sale agreement with a zoning contingency.
That's how ours reads.
Okay, so they have that, but the application that we have requires the property owner to sign it. And the property owner didn't sign it. I mean, it's not that big a deal, quite frankly. The owner can sign it, and the contract purchaser can proceed with it. And as long as the owner is not saying they want the rezoning, but the owner is saying that they're authorizing the contract purchaser to pursue it.
So what do we need to do tonight to make, do we need as a council?
At this point, all you're prepared to do is to basically waive first reading of the zoning change. Then there'll be a public hearing next month, and y'all need to adopt it.
Does the seller need to sign some type of affidavit tonight, or no?
Not tonight, but they need to come in tomorrow, or someone needs to put that in. It just needs to be there.
We can take care of that. And obviously, we are here because we are in support of the request. So just want to state that. And we'll take care of the affidavit or whatever we need to do.
And generally speaking, I mean, I can speak for myself, we support what they're doing. I mean, it's
I
not,
don't think anybody disagrees.
yeah,
That's great. Sounds good.
just a formality.
Okay, so do we need to make a motion, and what would
Motion
that?
to waive first reading of the zoning change.
I make that motion.
Okay, we got a motion to waive first reading,
A second.
second by Eddie. All in favor? Okay.
Thank you.
Next item is the citizens' concern. We have Mr. Ray talking about property taxes for the business for 2014. Is anybody here tonight? No. No, he's not.
Okay, let's go on to the next.
All right, the next one is George Borzesta. Let's talk about code enforcement. Okay, go ahead.
Can I just
Yeah,
stay here?
stand
I'll
up
wait
there,
for
talk,
them on
yes.
All right, first question I have is just out of curiosity, what does the city cleanup, what does that entail for the citizens?
You can bring in things that don't fit in your trash cans, and so
Anything but not garbage,
Okay.
okay?
I mean, I heard someone say something about tires without rims.
Right, well, we'll set up to X amount of those for cost, and we'll do, in the past, just clean up, just say you tore down an old barn that was in the backyard, or the material, building material, but we'll set up stuff like that.
All right. Basically, the first question is, what procedure do you go through with the city to see about code enforcement if you think there's a violation of code? What procedure do you follow for the citizens? Do we call you up and just talk to someone on the phone? Do we send something in writing? What do we do?
You'll call here either City Hall or the police department. All the complaints will go through the police department, and they will send it to code enforcement to come out and check it out.
All right, so we call and we don't send anything by mail, or if we send something by mail, is that as good?
Yeah, you can send by mail. I mean,
All right,
What's your address, sir?
172 Village.
Would you slide that mic over just a hair? No,
The
away from
pole
it.
itself.
There
There you go.
Kept bumping into the stand.
Oh. All right, when did we go over to the thing where you privatized the code enforcement? You used to have code enforcement, remember when Randy Gordon was with us. So didn't we do that last year, or the end of 17, or when was that?
Earlier this year. Well, early, middle 18, roughly.
Yeah, because I talked to Hal
Mhm.
and also Juan way back in April last year about code enforcement in our new subdivision. We had a problem with the lot with that. But anyway,
You live right down here on the left, a bit.
on August 23rd, besides talking to them in April, on August 23rd, I sent a letter in for our subdivision, and we were complaining about the fact that a couple of the lots looked like they were trashed with stuff. And we're fearful that other people might drive through here, or through our lot or our subdivision, dump their stuff in there because there's trash shouldn't sit out there for everybody to see. Tires, things that the builders left behind. Someone tore down when they built houses, but they didn't bother throwing out, that type of thing. I also questioned about the retention pond that's in the bottom of our subdivision, if anyone was going to do anything about that. And I would have thought that there would have been some arrangement with the city when they allowed them to come in and do the subdivision there, I guess, within the city limits, making sure they met the code and everything else. I would have thought that they would have had something about the retention pond. And we were fearful of that because nothing was done. And I think back in 2017, when we first moved in, Randy Gordon was down there. Supposedly there were some people from either the state or U.S. government to look at the retention pond, whether it was in compliance and whatnot. We never found anything out. We never seemed to get answers to any of our questions. So I got a little tired of doing the cleanup work in a couple of the green spaces in our subdivision. On April 23rd, I sent a letter into the city. And with that letter, I sent it registered, so I have the stamp here from being received by the city. That was April 23rd. In that one, I was wondering what arrangements, or if we could look at, I guess we wanted to look at the, what is it, I think your city records or something, or your confidential, not confidential,
the open records?
open records, yeah. Well, anyway, I sent this letter in on the 23rd. We questioned the retention pond, what was going to be done, if anything was going to be done at all, whose responsibility it was, any arrangements with the builders. And also, we questioned specifically one lot in there as to all the trash that was in there, and the builders were leaving all this stuff behind. And I had been told earlier by Hal and Juan that, oh yeah, these builders, they need to straighten up their act again. Well, anyway, that was August 23rd. I got a response back within a couple of weeks from the city, and they sent me a form. Basically, they were saying, you need to fill out this form if you want those open records. Well, that was secondary to us at that time, so I sent another letter in on September 9th and said, cancel that stuff on the open record stuff. Let's concentrate on just cleaning up the messes. Well, nothing happened on that. However, when nothing happened on it, that piece of property that was in the name of John Haddon, and I think it's an attorney firm for the original developer there. You can have all this to copy of it. John Haddon, that was sold, no, it was Quarterman, it was an attorney that had bought that lot when the original builder went bankrupt. And he had the lot, so he sold some stuff. And it's just coincidental, he got the attorney, I think, for them, of that builder. But Quarterman had it, but it was kind of funny that about I said it was 9/4 was my letter, or 9/9, and the other letter was August 23rd. Well, on the 14th of September, the property was sold. Okay, so I guess they didn't have to address any payment issues. All right, we went from September 9th, when we said just concentrate on our cleanup areas. Nothing happened. December 4th, they sent a second letter in, again registered, got a little stamp on there saying you got it, or we got it, and asked, are you gonna do anything at all? Okay, I think the 23rd of April, which is about 4 more days, 6 months. Okay. Now, I sent in items that were big stamp by your office. You see, nothing was done. Never even contacted. Not a damn thing was done. Now the property's been sold again. And I think what we're doing is we're just passing around some dummy corporations. And after tonight, I expect that property to be sold in a couple weeks to another dummy corporation that doesn't have assets other than lot. I'd just like to know when you can bring in do something. You talked about city cleanup, and we asked about code enforcement. And I think we have a right, since we pay the taxes here for it, city taxes, and we get nothing. Absolutely nothing. Talking to code enforcement officers, sending in letters to the city. I mean, I think we had a problem, like I said, back in 17 with code enforcement and 18. I don't know if other members or the city residents